Son, listen carefully. The world is not what you think it is. It is not fair, it is not kind, and it does not care about your feelings. You were born into a battlefield, not a playground. The strong rise and the weak are forgotten. That is the reality of life. No one is coming to save you, not your parents, not your friends, not society. The only person who can change your life is you. When I was your age, I learned this lesson the hard way. I grew up in a small village where life was tough. My father passed away when I was just a boy, and suddenly the weight of the world fell on my shoulders. I had two choices: cry about my fate or stand up and fight. I worked on farms during the day and studied under a street lamp at night. While my friends wasted time, I worked harder than anyone else. And let me tell you something, son, life never gave me handouts. But that struggle, that pain, made me the man I am today. This world is built to break you. It will test you, push you, and try to crush you under its weight. And most men fold. They give up. They accept a life of mediocrity. But you must not be like them. You must rise. You must fight, because the world steps on the weak and worships the strong. That is the law of reality. The only question that remains is, will you be the one who gets crushed, or will you be the one who stands tall? Look around. Most men today are slaves to comfort. They wake up, stare at their phones, waste hours on meaningless distractions, and then wonder why their lives are empty. They dream of success but refuse to suffer for it. They want respect but never earn it. They want power but are afraid to take it. But let me tell you something. Comfort is the enemy of growth. A man who seeks comfort will never become strong. He will never reach his potential. He will die with regret. When I was 17, I saw a man in my village who had once been full of dreams. He had talent, intelligence, and every opportunity to change his life. But he always said, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next year. And before he knew it, his youth was gone. He spent his days sitting outside his house, staring into the distance, wondering where all the time went. That was the first time I understood what regret looks like. It is not sadness. It is not anger. It is emptiness. You must understand this. Pain is necessary. Struggle is necessary. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. That's why the lion is the king of the jungle, because he fights for his survival every single day. There is no easy life for a lion. There is no safety, no handouts. Only the strong survive. The moment you stop pushing yourself, the moment you choose comfort over discipline, you are already dead inside. Society will tell you to be soft, to be nice, to be agreeable. They will tell you that aggression is bad, that ambition is dangerous, that masculinity is toxic. They will tell you to sit down, be quiet, and follow the rules. But do you know why? Because weak men are easy to control. A weak man will accept anything. A weak man will apologize for things he never did. A weak man will live his entire life on his knees, begging for approval. But a strong man is dangerous. A strong man cannot be manipulated, cannot be broken, cannot be controlled. And that is why they fear you. The world will try to break you down. It will throw obstacles in your path. It will test you in ways you never imagined. But every challenge, every hardship, every struggle, it is there to forge you into something greater. The fire that burns you is the same fire that strengthens steel. And if you can endure it, if you can push through, you will emerge unbreakable. Most people fail in life not because they are not smart enough, not strong enough, or not talented enough. They fail because they waste time. They tell themselves they will start tomorrow. They make excuses. They let distractions pull them away from their goals. And before they know it, years have passed, and they are still in the same place, still dreaming about the things they should have already done. Son, do you think the great men of history wasted time? Do you think warriors, leaders, and legends sat around waiting for things to happen? Number, they got up. They worked. They fought. They took action even when they didn't feel like it. And that is why they are remembered. That is why their names are written in history. But do you know what happens to the men who waste their time? They are forgotten. The world does not remember those who did nothing. The world does not care about wasted potential. I have seen too many young men throw their lives away thinking they have time. And I have seen too many old men weep because they realized too late that they wasted theirs. And son, let me tell you something. The price of wasted time is regret. You don't want to carry that burden. You don't want to wake up one day, look in the mirror, and see a man who had every chance to be great, but chose to waste it instead. Right now, somewhere in the world, there is someone your age who is working, grinding, pushing forward while you sit here, doing nothing. And one day, when you finally wake up and decide to take life seriously, you will realize that those people are already miles ahead of you because they did not wait. They did not waste time. And the saddest thing, by the time you try to catch up, it may be too late. Son, do you know the difference between the successful and the failures in this world? It's not intelligence, it's not talent, it's time. Successful people use their time wisely. They wake up early, they work hard, they stay focused. They don't waste hours watching meaningless videos, playing games, scrolling through nonsense. But failures, they let time slip away. They procrastinate. They say, I'll do it tomorrow. They say, I still have time. And before they know it, life has passed them by. Let me ask you something. What is your dream? What is it that you want? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be successful? Do you want to make your family proud? Then stop wasting time. Every second you waste is another second lost forever. Every hour you spend on useless distractions is an hour you will never get back. And every day you let slip away is one less day you have to build your future. You say you want success? Then act like it. Get up early. Work harder than everyone else. Sacrifice the things that waste your time. Because one day, the time will come when you will have no more time left. One day, you will wake up and realize that your chances are gone, that the opportunities you once had are no longer there. And what will you do then? Will you cry? Will you wish you had done things differently? Or will you take action now while you still have the chance? A man who values his time values his life. A man who wastes his time wastes everything. Every great man you admire, every athlete, every businessman, every leader, they all had the same 24 hours in a day that you do. The only difference is how they used them. They worked while others slept. They trained while others wasted time. They learned while others were distracted. And that is why they succeeded. That is why they became great. So tell me, son, what kind of man do you want to be? Because the clock is ticking, and one day, sooner than you think, it will stop. Don't waste it.